Why is the inspec so much better for this weapon? Holy crap, there was so much going on here. Ask it a question like, should you subscribe to my channel? And then we'll check the watch, and it would be bad idea. So, okay. And then for the fourth item in the bundle, we have the Dangerous Cock Charm. All right, and welcome back, guys. Today, we're going to be going over the Tracer Pack Nuclear Distillery ×2 Mastercraft bundle. What a freaking mouthful. Now, starting off with this bundle, you're getting two very relevant weapons in zombies, and they look amazing. They're actually both Mastercrafts, and I think this is the first Cold War bundle we've ever gotten that has came with two Mastercrafts instead of one. The first one here being for the pump action shotgun, and this is still considered by a lot of people to be the single best weapon for high rounding and Outbreak. I know I didn't put it in my top 5 list, but my top 5 list was mainly based around high rounding and round-based modes. But all the Outbreak players I ask, this is still the single go-to when people are going to, you know, wave 30, wave 50, whatever they're doing in Outbreak. People seem to still rely on this bad boy, and look at how amazing this looks. I cannot wait to see the inspect element for this, and dude, this thing's gonna look amazing with DM Ultra and Dark Aether if they do it right. I cannot wait to put some camos on this. And is that a fish? Oh wait, no, is that a rat in there? Dude, I have no idea. Hopefully we can tell. I think it's a rat. That definitely looks like a rat in the little green part there. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to take this in game and check it out. But besides just looking awesome, these come with green tracers, a nuclear shooting effect, and it spawns in with toxic elemental damage in zombies. So these are another set of weapons that are actually going to spawn in with kind of a pseudo ammo mod in zombies. So running these weapons in zombies are going to give you an extra benefit that running the normal default pump action shotgun will not. And is that a sniper scope on that? Look at how big this stock is. It says it's just a millistop reflex, but that is a massive sight. I definitely want to see what that looks like in game. And for the second Mastercraft in this bundle, we're getting the Science Project AK. The AK is probably the second best AR in zombies. I think the FAR is a little bit better than it, but the AK is still really good. And this is an amazing looking variant. Yeah, that's definitely a rat. That's not a fish. Now that we can see it in the magazine of the AK, I wonder how those bullets work. We're getting bullets from this is such a weird looking variant. Cannot wait to try this out. Hopefully we can inspect and see the rat a little bit better. Same thing applies to this weapon. You're getting the green tracers, the nuclear effect, and you're also getting the toxic damage in zombies. I think the pump action looks a little bit better. I definitely prefer to use this looking weapon, especially with those coils in the front, compared to the AK, but we'll try out the AK. We'll slap some camos on this and see how this one looks as well. And for the next item, I'm actually pretty confused on this. This could be really cool depending on how this works. It's called the Spirit Shard Watch, and if we read this, communicate with the temporal spirit trapped in the Spirit Shard Watch. Note, this is a functional communication device. I mean, it's got a set note saying it works in game. I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but we're definitely going to go in game and see what happens with this watch. I wonder if we actually have to talk in game for anything. This is so weird. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense to me. We'll test it out in this video though. And then for the fourth item in the bundle, we have the Dangerous Cock Charm. Yeah, so that is interesting name. It actually says cocktail, but the preview, if you just hover over it, we're getting the Dangerous Cock Charm. This is what it looks like in game. It's just, you know, a martini with grenades sticking out of it on a stick. Pretty cool. I definitely like the preview name more than anything else, though. The Dangerous Cock Charm is what we're going to be rocking from this point on. And for the fifth item in the bundle, it is the Barrel Racer Vehicle Skin. This looks pretty cool. I think there's some other better ones out there that you guys might already have. But if you don't already have a Ski-Mobile skin, this is a pretty good one to start off with, and we'll see what it looks like in game. Next, we get an All Rats vehicle horn, so let's test this out. Okay, that's an interesting vehicle horn. So yeah, those are definitely rats, pretty much confirmed by the all rats thing here. So yeah, they're rats in these weapons in, you know, the magazines, so have fun with that. You get an emblem called Out of Control. Cool looking, probably not going to run it. And then the calling card, that's pretty dope actually. The Science Experiment calling card, pretty cool looking, but I think we'll stick with our Dark Ops Master instead. So overall, tons of amazing stuff in this bundle, and this bundle has better value than a lot of the other ones we've bought. We're getting two amazing looking Mastercraft, we're getting the Spirit Shard Watch, the Dangerous Cock Charm, and everything else is kind of meh, but let's go in game and test it. So how I'm going to structure this video is I'm going to take these brand new variants into zombies, kind of review how they look, see what they do. Then we're going to Pack-a-Punch them, see them with the Pack-a-Punch camos. We're going to test out the watch, the vehicle skin. Then we're going to hop into private match and try all mastery camos on these weapons. We're talking Diamond, DM Ultra, Plague Diamond, Dark Aether, all that good stuff. See what they look like and if they're worth using those camos on. But before we do that, we got to send Activision a little bit of money for the privilege of doing that. So let's go ahead, buy another bundle on this account. And just like that, we have all these items. And now we're loaded in game with the AK variant. Looking pretty cool. I wish the inspec showed off more of the magazine. The coolest part about this bundle, 100% is that, you know, magazine you could see there, but look at it. You pretty much cover it up with your hand and you don't really get to check it out at all with the inspect. The weapon itself looks really cool, but I think the Rocket AK and the other anime AK still look better than this Mastercraft version. But however, if you like steampunk-like designs, I could see this variant being super appealing to you. With that being said, let's go ahead, test out the tracers. And yeah, the green tracers are a million times more noticeable than the red and orange ones we got with the Rambo bundles. And now for the toxic effect, honestly, it kind of just looks like the tracer hitting it. The effect you get when shooting the zombies isn't much different at all than the tracer. I think it's got a little bit more green splatter, but yeah, not too noticeable. And as stated at the beginning of this video, this weapon's actually stat changing. Spawning in with this AK is actually going to be more beneficial than spawning in with a normal AK. Same goes for the pump action shotgun. Both of these weapons have the pseudo brain rot effect. So when you spawn in with this, if you look to the bottom left near the ammo, you can see I've got a brain rot marker there. This isn't going to allow us to turn enemies, but any special boss that is weak to brain rot, we are still going to do that additional damage to. So this AK will do more damage to Mimics and Tempest. But yeah, now it's time to go ahead and Pack-a-Punch it. While I'm setting up Pack-a-Punch, turning it all on, if you're new here and want to subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. We're getting closer and closer to hitting 100K subs every single day. Even if you are subbed, if you could just take a second, double check, because YouTube has been once again unsubbing people. So just double check, make sure YouTube didn't unsub you, because who knows with YouTube anymore. And on top of that, I want to give a huge thanks to everyone who's going to leave a like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety. All three of those things help me and my channel out massively. All right, it's Pack-a-Punch time. Let's go ahead and see what this looks like when Pack-a-Punched. And it's actually not that bad. A lot of the mastery camos on the default AK look really bad, but that coverage of the Pack-a-Punch camo looks pretty cool on the AK. You still got the tubes and stuff. You've got all the little stuff around it. You got the magazine. So all in all, not too bad with the Pack-a-Punch camo on the AK. And now for the pump action shotgun. This is definitely the more useful weapon in zombies. Look at this scope. This is the same as a red dot scope, but just holy crap. It's so unique. It's definitely not that helpful. Look at how much of your vision it takes up. Like any zombies to the left here, just completely clouded by this scope, and it really doesn't have any magnification. It looks cool, but it's very, very unpractical. All right, let's go ahead, inspect the weapon, see what it looks like. Oh wait, you actually get to take a look at the oh, it's alive. What the? Why is the inspect so much better for this weapon? Holy crap, there was so much going on here. So we look at the rat, inspect it, tap, it's alive, and then we pour, you know, a little bit of toxic drink out of our weapon, drink it, and throw the bottle away. Holy crap, that is so much more than what I expected. What the... Why do we have to drink out of the gun? I thought inspecting the rat would have been more than enough. Okay, one more time. Let's just inspect the rat, tap the glass. Oh, it's alive. And then, you know what? Let's pour us some drink out of... Okay, cool. Cool. All right, it's definitely enough of that. Let me go ahead and Pack-a-Punch this thing. All right, time to go ahead. Ooh, can we do it really quick? Let's go ahead, apply the Pack-a-Punch on this without going down here. And, ooh, it only covers... That is not a lot of coverage of the camo. Hopefully DM Ultra and Dark Aether cover more than just this tiny... It's just right around the handle area. Very little coverage. Not really much you gain or lose from Pack-a-Punching it. So, hopefully... Dude, I'm fingers crossed. I really want these to look amazing with DM Ultra and Dark Aether. But we'll check that out in just a moment. Alrighty, so I've done some testing on the watch, and it's a little bit disappointing. Let's go to the wide angle here. And essentially, it works like one of those magic 8 balls. We'd ask it a question like, should you subscribe to my channel? And then we'll check the watch, and it would be bad idea. So, okay, no one's up. The watch is answered, but it's something like that. So we'd ask it another question like, should you like the video? And it would say, hold firm. So I guess if you've already liked, continue with that like. If you haven't already liked, then don't like, is apparently what the watch would do. It's fun and cool, and it might be interesting to use on stream. But yeah, that's really it. It's like an 8 ball almost. Is this Mastercraft weapon going to look good with DM Ultra? On your left. Oh, okay, see, well, it doesn't always work. And now for the Ski Mobile skin. This is the skin that the weapon has. It's, like I said, it's not a bad looking skin. It's way better than the default. Got a little nuclear emblem there. It's pretty much gold. It looks like a golden skin with some blue accents. All in all, definitely cool, and it's way better than rocking the default. I think I have other ones from bundles that I prefer more than this, but that's all personal preference. Now it is time to see what these weapons look like with Mastery Camo. Starting off with gold on the AK. Yep, this is way worse than default. Definitely nothing to see here. And then gold on the shotgun. Ooh, I don't know, man. I'm not going to do the full inspect for this weapon because it doesn't really help us show the camo. But maybe the jug. Does the jug change I know that you pull out a jug. Potentially that's gold maybe now? No. So yeah, I guess it's cool, but I still think the default version of this looks better than the gold. Now the diamond camo, and I mean, at least you get gold parts on it and it's cool. Yeah, not gonna lie, I think the default version looks better than the diamond on this. And then, oh man, is this only gonna cover that bottom part there? That is disappointing. All right, come on, DM Ultra. Yeah, definitely very disappointing for the AK. And now for the pump action. Oh man, this is not going well so far. All right, Golden Viper. And I mean, I'm not super disappointed because Golden Viper usually doesn't look good, so nothing too bad there. Golden Viper on the pump action shotgun. Yeah. And Plague Diamond. Yeah, let's move on from that. And I don't know what I expected here. And last but not least, the Dark Aether camo. Here's it on the AK. This is definitely the best way to run the AK. I wouldn't run any other camo on this except for the Dark Aether when it comes to this variant right here. This definitely looks the best. Now for the pump action shotgun. Yeah, honestly, all the camos on the pump action shotgun are disappointing. I think this might be one of the few variants that I just run with the default camo. I don't see any of the mastery camos looking that good whatsoever on this weapon. However, the inspect is still insane. This is my favorite weapon out of the bundle. Even if the camos look bad, just for this completely ridiculous inspect. This might be the most ridiculous inspect we've ever seen. But yeah, with that, I think it's time to go ahead and wrap up this bundle. Very interesting. You get obviously 2 awesome Mastercrafts. You get this disappointing watch, although it's fun. You can play games with it by asking it different things. But yeah, with that, boys, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.